Bosnia is a country with 3 different ethnic groups, 2 constituent units, weak central institutions, and probably most importantly, recent memories of a war. How can a self-sustainable federalist state emerge on the ground of all these?
Yeah, this is the central question actually, and unfortunately I do not have at least not a 5 minutes answer for this. The most important problem is that there is a political class which, from my point of view, does only have a vested interest in maintaining the status quo. So there is probably not much hope for change coming from within. I think this is a major problem, and this is probably something which is also underestimated by the international institutions, in particular by the European Union, which tends to treat Bosnia, like all the other candidate countries, as if they were actually functioning states. At least this is the fiction, the legal and political fiction, and Bosnia is very far from being a functional state. In history, I would say change always came from the outside, and Bosnia did best when it was part of a larger entity, a larger whole. And so the idea of integrating it into the European Union is probably the solution. The problem is how to get there, and I don't see that there are forces from within, especially due to the fact that this political class is actually blocking, that there will be some major move, if not in some way incentives from the outside are created.
Speaking of the EU, Bosnia doesn't really have realistic chances of becoming a member anytime soon, but its neighbors are moving towards accession. How does this affect Bosnian politics?
In many ways, in the sense that, of course, especially the accession of Croatia, due to the fact that a lot of Bosnian citizens also have dual citizenship with Croatia, with Serbia in particular. Of course, this is an incentive for them to leave the country. It's an incentive for them to leave the country via Croatia, which will become a member of the European Union soon. There is the issue, of course, of Republika Srpska, which is not anymore actively encouraged, I would dare to say, by Serbia to pursue a kind of secessionist politics. But still, I think the EU has not managed sufficiently to make use of this situation of having Serbia and Croatia as neighbors in order to influence politics to the positive in Bosnia-Herzegovina.
Just very recently, after a 15 months deadlock, Bosnia got a government. How do you see the prospects for this new 6-party coalition?
Very negative. I don't think that there will be important change. I hope that I will be wrong, but the problem is actually, as I said at the very beginning, that there is no incentive for a politician to be very proactive, to use a European Union term, in promoting European integration. It's better to say that you are in favor of European integration, not doing too much in that direction, because this way you maintain the status quo, you maintain assistance, technical and especially financial assistance, which you can distribute to your also cronies. I don't really think that there is something to expect from politicians in Bosnia-Herzegovina. What we should try to do, but this is very, very difficult because our diplomatic channels are not made that way, and it's very difficult to reach out directly to the citizens, but this would be probably a way you could try to induce some change, making citizens live European integration already in order to create a kind of climate in which this becomes more and more an open request, which politicians would have to satisfy. And so the visa liberalization is certainly a very important step in the right direction. It's only 5 years too late.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.